Gone from 2-0 to a dangerous free kick in about a second.
Tier 4 lockdown in Surrey has commenced. Fortunately for the town of Dorking, their local side are classed as an elite outfit, so games will continue even if that means no fans are allowed inside the ground. Which is a shame, for something of a footballing legend is in town. Premier League winner and former England goalkeeper Tim Flowers has just been appointed the head coach of visitors Barnet, a side struggling for form in the division above Dorking Wanderers, who visit Meadowbank in the second round of the FA Trophy. But Marc White and his coaching team are not fazed by the matchup against a former Football League side. Against this mob today, simple stuff. Simple stuff. We just got to strangle them. Got to strangle them in midfield, yeah. And we've got to work really hard. It is that fucking simple, okay? It's their first game for their gaffer. So, you know, it is going to be absolutely tight as fuck. He's had a couple of days to work on whatever the word is, put in place his method, is the word he used. His method is from there to there. So, you know, and John the Bible's saying they're quite direct anyway at the best of times. So John the Bible's saying to me, look, it's not as if he's gone into a footballing team and he's going to say go direct. He said they're pretty direct anyway. So probably he's just going to go, right, yeah, we're direct anyway. So he's just going to make it more territory based and stuff like that. I mean, he's very complimentary in the article they done yesterday. Massively talked us up, that Tim Flowers, you know. He would have watched the video. He's saying, listen, this lot of fucking the best team we could have possibly drawn outside of our league, you know. And what he said, which I quite like, was they're physical. Now, I like that. I like that because when we've won all of our divisions over the years, that's the comment I always hear. It's the first time I've heard it this year. When teams start seeing you as physical, I fucking love that. That's good. That means we're doing something right, which is great. So this is not a team that would worry me at all. But what I will do is respect typical opposition in a league above. They will have more players that can do you damage if you give them time. It's just a fucking National League team, right? Ain't nothing we're going to worry about at all because what we've got is pattern, shape. You know, we know how we play, togetherness. We've got all that shit. We've got that in rafts, okay? This lot go 2 down today, mate. They'll be questioning life because they got smashed out of water sixes last time. They're having a bad time right now. Small margins, kick off, get it to Jimmy. We keep putting it out the stadium. Who done it last time? Was it you, Kane? 35 fucking quid every time. We'll have to work these off the pitch. The other night, the most impressive thing by a mile was you work them off the pitch. So get whatever you've done in the warm-up, a bit more of that, please, and then start the game intending fully to work them the fuck off the pitch. Okay? And then the quality will come. Good stuff. During our time at Meadowbank, we've noticed one person above all others who puts in the hours and the footsteps to get the games on. Head of Commercial Operations Lisa Edwards, a person we struggle to follow around for a morning before the game.
John, will you get a heads up when the coach is like 10 minutes away from them, or? Linda, lovely, we need to change your officials on your list. Jamal is a 4th official we've got coming now, we've just been told. Yeah, so we were watching.
So the coach phone you when they say they're 10 minutes away or something?
Their head of operations, John, has been staying in touch, so.
Adam has finished work early, so he wants to come down because he's not normally able to get here because he's on shift.
Okay.
So is that okay?
Yes, yes. Okay. Hello, lovely. You're right. Could you add Adam Norton to the amber list for DWFC Media? Yeah, that's our volunteer list, and that's our amber zone list. Thank you, sweetheart. That's great. Right. BT Sport. Yeah. So you know they go from the studio to the match live, and are you happy with your spot up here? And yep. Yeah, thank you. And then to do post-match interviews, we'll do it down over the fence. Yeah. Does that work? Need to get a coffee for. Can I just get a coffee for Barry Fuller, please?
Did you find it, Lisa?
Yes, thank you. Well, I enjoy being busy, and we're a small team, and so we all chip in and do pretty much everything. No, I love working for Dorking. You know, behind the boys, we're a local community club, and I've always been very close to working with the community. Until working with Dorking, I was a football mum. My son's 18 and he was playing. But apart from
watching him, I never really watched football, but now I'm a very loyal supporter of Dorking, and I've just about got the offside rule sussed. So, well, at the moment without fans, of course, it's quite uneventful off the pitch. We had obviously fans back a couple of weeks ago, and then it was very busy. No, it's lovely to get them back in, and the atmosphere has been amazing for the last 2 matches, and you can see the energy on the pitch change for the boys as well. We've needed more volunteers in the last 6 months. We might sound a bit strange because obviously less crowds because of COVID. There's been an awful lot to do, and so we reached out, and a lot of our season ticket holders actually offered to volunteer for matches. So we've built on our already great volunteer base with a new group of volunteers who have stuck through us through COVID and helped come down here and set the ground up with me at 10 o'clock in the morning and stay here till 7 o'clock at night, and it's been amazing. It is a big family. It's a big family.
We've got to go out in a couple of minutes, boys. You do need to be ready. What I would say is, are we prepared to work them off the park? That's what matters here. I mean, listen, I don't rate their warm-up one bit. I'll tell you that now, not one bit. That was relaxed, their warm-up, right? I think we got more in us in our warm-up, but I think we're ready. But I think their warm-up was fucking lacklustre. They're going to boom it. They're going to try and pick up pieces. Remember what I told you, stop crosses, stop shots, but in midfield, strangle them in midfield, keep the keeper kicking, and any dead situation, put him under fucking pressure, right? So, Howsey, have a brilliant game, totally loads of faith in you. Any dead balls, big and loud, come and clean them out, mate, okay? All right? Yeah, boys, turn it on. Yep, turn it on, let's go. Fast start. Fast start.
As Marc predicted, Barnet start the game with a series of long balls into the channels while offering a physical test to the Dorking rear guard. Meanwhile, the home side begin an onslaught of crosses reminiscent of my school exam papers. Barnet's begin to show a willingness to play more than just long ball football. Some neat approach play giving Ini Effiong a chance to shoot from range. It is a game with few clear-cut chances, much to the disappointment of the crowd that regularly assembles in the alleyway behind the stadium, as well as former Southampton and England goalkeeper Tim Flowers. With 15 minutes played, Dorking begin to find their passing game, and with Jimmy Mewett and Nicky Wheeler cutting inside, it's not long before they're threatening the Barnet goal. Immediately after that effort from Wheeler, Kane, Willis and Luke Moore begin to pull the strings in midfield, and Dorking's ability to stretch their opponents creates the space needed for Wheeler to find target man Jason Pryor.
Deliver now! Deliver now!
Pryor's header is tipped onto the bar by goalkeeper Scott Loach, only for James McShane to mop up and finish from close range.
Good header back, Jason, that.
With their tails up, Dorking pile the pressure on. Jimmy Mewett does well to get in down the right, only for his cross to somehow avoid being turned into the net. Nicky Wheeler is equally unlucky to strike the post. Barnet immediately counter-attack, reminding their opponents that they won't have it all their own way.
No, mate. Gone from 2-0 to a dangerous free kick in about a second.
The free kick doesn't lead to much, but the visitors continue to come forward. A whipped Jack Connors cross from the left, nearly leading to an own goal. Connors is just getting warmed up. His next cross gives JJ Hooper a chance to go close.
Jimmy! Don't flirt with him! Don't fucking smash you! Don't fucking flirt with him! Get your fucking boyfriend! Put a fucking foot in! Jimmy, mate, Jimmy, work right, work right, work right!
With 35 minutes on the clock, Barnets have Dorking penned in. The ball eventually falls to debutant midfielder Ben Fox, who finishes neatly from 20 yards.
Oh.
It's a promising recovery for former Wolves and England goalkeeper Tim Flowers' new team. After starting as the brighter side, Dorking are finding Barnet offer a credible threat and are willing to shoot on sight.
Just play! Play! Play!
But for all the planning former Swindon and England goalkeeper Tim Flowers and his team can do, he couldn't legislate for a fullback falling for the old doing up the laces but actually making a run down the wing move.
JP.
What a fucking header.
Like a lower league Son and Kane, Nicky Wheeler yet again sets up Jason Pryor. Marc, however, is concerned enough about what he's seen to plan some second half changes.
How was Briggsy at training? How was it training, Briggsy? Briggsy, how are you feeling with that knock, all right or not? Don't let me down. You feel 100%? We're going on at half time, okay? This is the game we've got to defend for the front, okay?
Nicky Wheeler is in fine form, wiggling his way down the line and giving right back Dwight Pascal serious problems. Jerome Binnon-Williams does enough to deny Jason Pryor his second on the stroke of half time.
Fucking mate. Right, boys, good half. Listen to me. Anyone got any? I know, Jace, this is what you should do. This is what pros do. He's saying he got a tight calf. Anyone else got anything you want to tell me about? No? All okay, yeah? Listen, the difference in the game has been when our intensity is better than theirs, we're bossing the game. They cannot deal with us in their last third. It could be 3-4-0 in that last third, okay? Jimmy, you're coming off now for Briggsy, okay? Because I think that's important today because the wingers have got a big job, okay? You've done a good job. You've had a great half, okay? Briggsy, your job now is to play like an attacking fullback, yeah? Make sure no one runs past us, put your foot in at the right time, and when you get chances, get on the outside of them. That's all you've got to do. There's loads of space there, Jimmy, right? Yeah? Just get it on the outside of them. I mean, it's fucking. You'll play a lot better teams in our division, with respect. When we get the ball out here, we are literally queuing up like planes at fucking Gatwick. We've got that every time. We've even got that, and we've even got shots off. It's fucking. There ain't a lot of pressure on the ball there from them. Right, okay. I think we've got so much in us. I don't think the keeper, anything across the box, low across the box, anything, this keeper, mate, he ain't having it. He ain't touching it, mate. We're one goal from winning this game, I'll tell you that now. We're one goal from winning this game. But the only thing that'll go against us here is if you, A, come off the press, and B, start going long. All you want to do is relax. He's doing what you should never do against us and letting one of our back three have the ball. That's his biggest mistake. Okay, so all we've got to do is keep doing what we're doing. Okay, boys, next goal and all that shit. Come on.
Keep the tempo.
What to do, Kane? I think you've done really, really well. Just relax us on the ball. Yeah. So when we get it in there, just relax. They're sitting off because they can't deal with the movement. Just relax and just keep it going out wide, mate. Keep it going. That's where the game is. Baz and Isaac, because them two are tucked in, they're off.
Big times. When I get it, I'd suck them in, and then I know it's going backwards, but then they narrow.
But then Isaac and Baz can get a lot of the ball. Jimmy, well done, mate. Yeah. There's no extra time, so we've got to use the players we got. Briggsy, anything across the box, he ain't dealing with. Make sure we don't start going long, because that'll kill us. Okay. Well done, Foggy. I'm kind of thinking if we can get some good intensity back, we'll go and get a third goal because but I think if they start to have a spell, Dan has to come on really quickly, 100%, and then we just move one of the other ones.
Yeah, Briggsy's got to watch Connor's the number 3, his crossing ability.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Briggsy, make sure you go and win us the game, mate. Listen, track the 3. He can cross the ball as well. He's good. I think what he wants you to sit off him. He wants you to sit off him. Just fucking get there. Jace, listen to me. Don't overwork. Don't do other people's work, okay? Them throws, by the way, listen to me. Macca, listen to me. Wait, listen quickly. Them throws, they can't even fucking, you've got like just a bounce. They're not even doing the thrower. That's what I'm screaming, just Macca, just step in, feet, bounce, cross. It's so easy. Come on, Baz, get us over the line, mate, let's go.
The second half is a stuttering affair, with Dorking driving the ball forward on the floor, while Barnet search for target man Ini Effiong. Excellent work down the right from Efron Mason-Clark gives Alexander McQueen a chance to hit a stylish equaliser, but the midfielder can only guide his shot wide of the goal.
You are joking! No, mate. Not in a million years do you know that's off the pitch. Not in a million years. Not in a million years.
I'm so proud of that one. I know I'm right. I'm happy with that.
Unfortunately for Mark and his side, talisman Jason Pryor isn't getting over his tight calf muscle.
Jace! Is it hurting you though? I just don't think we can keep our star striker out there who's 10 years got a tight calf. I just don't think we can do it, I know.
It means a rejig, with Dan Gallagher coming into midfield to offer a physical and aerial presence in Pryor's absence.
Jace! Nicky, you and Jace. On the deck! No, this side, yeah? No, this side, son, come on.
Gallagher has an immediate impact, battling for the ball in a congested midfield.
Well done, Dan!
Barnet's continue to hit areas and look for openings, but Dorking do well to repel the pressure.
Just got to survive a few of these. I fancy for one on the break.
Ben Fox's debut might have felt like a dream when he scored, but with 20 minutes remaining, his questionable tackle on Wes Fogden leads to an instant dismissal.
To centre half, they'll go 3-4.
The extra space is a dream for a player as quick and hard-working as Matt Briggs. The veteran winger dances through the Barnet defence like Bruno Tognoli after a Red Bull, only for his effort to go narrowly wide. We here at Bunch of Amateurs would like to stress that all visiting managers should, at some point, strike the pose that former Stockport and England goalkeeper Tim Flowers struck while standing in the driving rain. It was a wonderful way to start a move that eventually leads to the killer third goal. Niall McManus's pass slices open the defence, and Matt Briggs is possibly brought down by Loach. As his players are quick to point out, Luke Moore scoring the penalty would mean an extra cash bonus to come out of the manager/owner's pocket.
Another bonus for you here, isn't it?
FA Trophy don't count. Follow up. That's a penalty fly.
With seconds left on the clock, Matt Briggs goes on a trademark driving run, only to fall over before he can get into the box.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. Thanks, mate. Cheers, mate. Cheers, boys. Cheers, Tim. Good luck, mate. I know you'll sort it all out. Thanks, Tilly. Cheers, mate. Right, boys. What some of you need to appreciate is how much I've improved your fucking careers that are on the way out. That's what you want to you want to worry about that. Right, listen, great stuff, boys. Great work. Definitely you, Moro. What a penno, though. Pry was fuming with that. Pry's the only person wanting to miss. Boys, great work. Listen, across the 90, good work. Well done. Back to front, Sam. Back three. All the bodies in midfield. You have to be really switched on. It really is them little fine margins that when you play the better side or the more drilled side, them fine margins make a big difference. You know, before the game, I've only told you one thing. Listen, Ed's got to go in there. They're going to be dangerous spinning here. And all the things they were dangerous at, we called in advance. We dealt with them okay. I thought I had to be a little bit on remote control. I'd like to see you lot be a little bit more, just remember those little threats and see them on the pitch and deal with them. But I think they was lucky not to be sort of 2 down after 20. That kind of kept them in the game because we've had some really good chances at 1-0. It is just one game. I'd rather lose that 18-0, if it guaranteed us a couple of wins over Christmas. I promise you that now. For me, what's important is that we are improving our performances. If you do play in the team right now, if you are starting, be good, be really good, right? Because, whilst we will use the players we've got, I won't let people get splinters if I think someone's a 6. If you want to play in the 11 right now, don't be dipping to fucking 6s or even 7s. Make sure that you are 8 or 9s, yeah? That's important, really important, okay? So I'm just telling you now, our performances have gone up. Don't lower these performances. So well done to you for switching on to what I've asked you to do, okay? Because this is a busy period. This is our time, okay, lads? So well done. Thanks for the patience of the boys not playing, and well done to those that did, okay? It was impressive stuff. Lots of great football played. Well done. Obviously, what's working right now is them playing Mac in the 10 with another 3 good ball playing midfielders. I think that's the main change, if that makes sense. We don't want the boys in the training group to feel like, they're sort of secondary. So we've got to get that right, how we do that, when they split, how they split. I'll have a chat with them before as well, just to say, look, this is where it is right now. But you have to keep reminding them, you're not playing now, but you're the bloke that could get a chance in 2 games and end up playing the next 6. Because every year, if you look at who started the first game and the middle game and the last game, it's 3 different teams. So that is how it works. But footballers don't get that. They only look at, am I picked today? Am I training today? So we've got to remember to be clever with that stuff. Good, well done, in the hat. When's the draw?
This tier thing isn't going to affect us?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's not working, we're at work now.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? I'm going to go and see BT Sport with St Lads. I'll tell them I'll do this on my own. I'll say I'll do it on my own and get no fucking help whatsoever.
Can you do a picture of Radio Surrey?
Yeah. I've got Kaylee though waiting.
And Kaylee as well, yeah.
Go on Kaylee, sorry. Yeah, really good mate. Yeah, really good. Great win. Another scalp. Best of all, actually, I thought, we just don't look out of place. We can, don't look. We could be a team in that division. That's the bottom line. We've got a great side here, and we're playing a lot more football. Obviously, I've been banging a big drum to the players about playing more football, and all of a sudden, it's looking a lot more like us of old that we know, and the boys have bought into that. So you've got to give them their credit. I thought we was really dominant, and another day of the week we could have been a few goals to the good really after 20 minutes, half hour. We hit the woodwork twice, balls whizzing across the box, I think. So yeah, really pleased. Yeah, really good vibe. Obviously, it's these decisions you make. I had a massive conversation with them at training, really tore them apart after the Maidstone game, and put a few people on notice. Literally I said, listen, this is how it is. Here's your one opportunity. So, you're sort of sowing the seeds of how you want to play in that along all the while. You don't necessarily always get the reward. So, yeah, today and the last performance against Hungerford Tuesday were much better performances. So really pleased. Yeah, and I think best of all, when we play football, teams turn up and their whole focus is on how to stop us. That's really the 3-card trick, really. Let them keep thinking and talking about how to stop you, quite often when you read the opposition manager's pre-match interviews or notes, etc., it's all about stopping us playing, and I want us to get back to that where we're a real threat and a fear to teams. We had a slow start to the season in my book, even though we're in the top 3. Slow start in terms of performances, but I did say from day one, a lot of new players, going to take a long time to gel, and we're seeing signs of it now. It'll be better, but we're seeing signs.
There's a couple of things I noticed today. You mentioned going on fan forums to do your research. That's really interesting to me. I was having a conversation on a fan forum recently where they were asking, do you think players read this forum? And I was like, I think they probably do. And it was interesting to hear that you look stuff up. Is that just a marginal gain thing, just trying to find out whatever?
100%. I mean, every club now a code, password and code their forums. But I mean, the bottom line is, you know, the best judges of football are the people that are, you know, watch them week in, week out. And you'll go on a forum and you can read from posts, educated supporters that know a particular guy is weak in a certain area or predicts the lineup, or often they'll tell you someone's coming back from injury or took a nick, or there's a lot you get a lot from them, to be quite fair. So we'll always, during the week, we're looking at press reports, newspaper cuttings and Twitter feeds and manager interviews and forums and, you know, just everything you can get really, just to, like I said, marginal gains.
Is that a thing for you, marginal gains? I've heard you mention a few things over the last few weeks where you've said these are little things that could help. Is that a theory you subscribe to?
Yeah, well, 100%, yeah. I mean, 100%. We're a part-time team, and to be quite frank, I think you're even more of a part-time team when you're playing 2 games a week, because the training session on a Thursday, you can't really run. You know, the boys just need a breather. So when the season's in its absolute earnest, it's like, you know, you're there an hour and a half on a Thursday, just in the cold, and there's barely anything you can do. So you have to, what you lose by not being full-time, the video analysis and all these things, we have to make up for with everything else we do.
Subscribe to Bunch of Amateurs today to get free Bunch of Amateurs videos by subscribing to Bunch of Amateurs today to get free